What's going on YouTube? It's Kenny with Ready Set Inc here, and today I got a video of working with the new Sapphire Belle, but we threw her into an Emerald deck this time, and we are trying to mix her up with that old Floodborn Archer Belle to make your opponents discard their entire hand. And with that, we're trying to balance with the playing a Flynn Rider after her that can quest for 4. So we ended up playing against the aggro deck, and you can see that it didn't go too well, but I was able to figure it out with the second game at least. And I go ahead and throw the deck list after the matches just so I can explain my thinking of what I was trying to do in my matches. And so I explain the decks, the reason why I chose some of the cards, and I ask for your guys' opinion and help to help me figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong, because I'm not that good at playing trading card games, but I'm here for the memes, and I'm here just to bring some more content to the community. So hopefully that can help with this, and hopefully you guys can help me out figure it, make some better decisions on what it is I'm trying to do here. Thanks, guys. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it here. So we're running our bell here is our shift target, and it looks like we got both bells here. We sort of just want a one item drop, and we'll go ahead and mulligan for that. We get our golden flower here, so that's great for us to see. They get out of Ace of Pegasus. We also have a Merfolk here in case we want to go that option, but I think we can go with the bell here. And we might want to keep Wasabi. We'll ink McManor, and then we'll go ahead and get our bell out. So now we got our 3-drop bell down first turn. And we can look to get our shift bell on turn 3. We lose our Heffalumps, which is something I just added since testing, just because they can choose not to challenge bell, and that does happen, but I thought it would like help them challenge, so we don't get to see that now. We'll have to see how it works in the future. But we get still the Azurite C. It lets us ink twice this turn and draw, which might be good. So we ink Wasabi here and play Sail. And then we get a morph, which we can ink morph or Flynn. And I think we can ink... Let's ink morph here. We can play Flynn next turn. We get Merfolk out now, and then we can quest here with Bell. So then we can get out Shift Bell and a Flynn soon, which isn't too bad for our lore-wise. We are also running the Floodborn Flynn, so he can shift onto this Flynn for 2. And here we are playing the Forbidden Mountain Lady Aggro deck, and you can see they are aggroing. So I know we can shift Bell here. And then now we can quest for 3. And then I feel like we still want to get Flynn out, so I don't think I want to save my morph for now. We quest here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lore on board. So they can get up to 9 next turn. I'm curious if they challenge. Even with 2 cards, like, it's probably worth it for them to challenge. They take out my Merfolk here. So I want to use the shift Flynn here, because that with Belle would pair really well with dumping their hand, and then Flynn can quest for the 4 that he's able to. We have a golden flower here, so he can take Belle can take 2 damage, which I think the only person here to take out is Lilo. And then we heal. Is it even worth it to heal? I feel like either way, their 3 strength characters can just challenge, so it might not be worth it. So we're gonna leave the flower here for now. So now their hand's empty. They could just freely challenge my Belle, which they're not going to do. Nope. They're just gonna go for the questing. Let's see. So now we're both top decking, and they're clearly winning the game next turn. And we get a golden flower. So that is a brick on us, huh? So here, I don't think there's anyone worth taking out. Because they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's enough right there. So this has been chalked up to an L already. So we'll pass. We'll just go ahead and quickly run it back and just see what we're able to do. I played this against last set's Shamblin deck, the green purple, and it went pretty well. But maybe this one is not here for the aggro challenge. So we're going second again. We got Belle here, Wasabi. We're running Prince John. But I think I got rid of Prince John's character. Let's mulligan like that. So I get Belle, I get Flynn, 2 popsicles, 2 bells. So we'll get 1 bell out for sure. Get a Wasabi. Let's see if Daisy gets us. Nope, we miss a golden flower. Which we don't need, so that's fine. Seeing it go down. So they got the characters out. And, I think we just put away another manor. We could play another bell here. And we get to draw, which is cool. Get a Yzma. And then we challenge here. Pass. So we can shift Bell next turn, or it depends on what we draw. We got Merfolk, so we can play Merfolk and Yzma or Ursula next turn, which helps with more bodies to challenge. Here we are inking Wasabi. Yeah, I think I guess Merfolk isn't really a body to challenge. 3. We do that to see if we can get something else. We get a bell. And then I guess we'll get rid of Ursula here. Would have been cool to get a morph. So we go like that. And we challenge this. Here, we probably discard Ursula if we go into Merfolk. And that's not too bad. They got 4 ink. They gain lore off of Go-Go, so it's cool to see the AI do that. Haven't really seen them do that yet. And then here we get a golden flower, which can drop Belle for 1. But I don't really need to do that, do I? Three, 3. There's no reason to shift here if I'm worried about clearing. Yzma can take out Bonsai, and Belle can. One of the Bells can take out a Clarabelle. So what we do is we ink here, and we shift Belle onto the healthy Belle, and we play Golden Flower to heal our other Belle for 2 damage. So now we don't have to feel bad challenging this spell into Clarabelle. Yeah. Yzma takes out Bonsai. And I quest with my Green Belle and my Merfolk. And then I can get out Flynn next turn, which if they're top decking, it's not too bad. They get Go-Go, so they get to get another lore off of my damage. And they choose to discard. Lay there. My mouse died. No. How do I charge? I think this is the wrong charger. It is. What do I do? I have to grab a cord. Whatever this cord may be. We got a cord. I need a plug. Help. Doc. And we're back. I'm either going to edit that out or it doesn't matter and I'm just going to keep it in. Alright. Train of thought. So my Flynn can take out Go-Go's. And he can also quest for 4 though, which could be pretty cool. So we're not challenging because my bells are not evasive. But we are questing. So they can only gain 2 right now. And I could gain 4, 3, 7, 8. So I'll go to 17 next turn. And I'll go to 15. They get a Clarabelle. So next turn they can only get 3. We dump our hand. And we quest out. 10, 13, 17 for Flynn because they have no cards in hand. And we're in a pretty good spot right there. So this time it worked out. So that was pretty tough. That first game was a brick for sure. And maybe because of my choice of challenging. We get a Prince John mirror there. Oh, we're not playing a card requesting the end of the game. Gotta hit that 21 for that overkill, right? think we're gonna run it back just one more time. We're at 13 minutes right now on my recording. And I like to get 2 good games in at least. So here we got a golden flower and a merfolk. We can go the merfolk route. And then we got heffalumps here though, which doesn't help. We can have a shift flynn here. I think we go like that. We'll get rid of cursed merfolk. We don't get our 1-drop or 3-drop bell. We get 2 flowers. And we pass, so they get a free quest. Maybe an extra quest, I mean, by me not playing a character here. We get a popsicle, which I think we're playing. Yes. Now we get our bell here, and we can shift next turn. Remove 2 damage. Remove 3 damage. And then we're also inking here. And I think manner is the choice. We pass. To get their zombie Lilo. Get another golden flower here that we can ink. I think we shift here. And then we take out merfolk and we can get rid of Yzma. And then I'm not mad at them. If they challenge, I'm more than happy with them dumping their hand. I can get Flynn out next turn. I get Go-Go and Flynn. Even now, like, you can still challenge. The AI still sees the benefit in questing, which is great for them. But it's not fun for me now, is it? So here we can get out a Flynn, who's evasive. Or we get out Wasabi for a 3 strength, which I guess we don't really need. I think we need Flynn out here to get rid of Go-Go. We got the challenge into Lilo. And we card ability here? No. We don't. We see if they want to challenge or bell. And they do. So they discard a Pegasus. Which I guess isn't too great a return for us. But our Flynn here can quest for 4, and that's what we're looking for. That's right. It was all worth it in the end. Or not. Here we can play Wasabi and Merfolk. I don't know why. When played effect. Do I want to do that? Boom. That's why we put Wasabi in the deck. Because now you can banish and gain a lore. So you, which we actually don't need anymore because Go-Go is gone. We have nothing to discard, so we're fine with challenging Flynn here. And that is it. 2-4-6. We lost. Oh. If you haven't noticed, I'm really bad at making decks, but I do it anyways because I have to meet a weekly quota. Alright, so we're gonna briefly go over this deck that I'm running, and then you guys in the comments can tell me what I did wrong and why this is going so poorly. So give me 1 second. Alright, we're back. I pulled up our Dreamborn deck list here. So you can see here, we're running 60 cards at 12 uninkables. this deck is called Belle. And we got Merfolk, Flynn, Morph, Ursula, Yzma, Belle, Flynn, Wasabi, and Belle. So we got Belle shifting on the Belle and our Flynn shifting, and then both of them can shift on the Morph is my idea of what I'm doing here. We got Ursula here because she's a one strength person to challenge, and she can pull some songs out of my opponent's hands. We got Yzma here. I picked her to hopefully, shift through the deck and just find either one of my Floodborns faster, which I think was the main reason why I put her in, is just if I don't mulligan for, my combo here for Bells, that at least I could play Yzma to help me find them faster. And then I ran this deck once before, and I was having a item to Bell like surplus with my items, so I threw in Wasabi here. He becomes an evasive threat on the offense side, which is cool, which also I needed because with characters like Go-Go, I don't need to be throwing only my Flynn into them, so I threw Wasabi in so he can banish an item to gain a lore, and he's evasive. So that are my 36 characters. And then here, I'm running Seal Ezreat C as my only action card, and I feel like playing that on turn 2 after already having a Bell could be beneficial, especially if I just got an extra card to ink, and then I could actually, I think with that I could hard play like a Flynn on the next turn or something like that. Yeah. So I can get Belle and Flynn out pretty fast, just like that. And then I ended up throwing in this Heffalumps. I realized with the AI is they weren't challenging my Archer Belle here as much. But maybe if I took away their character's ability to quest, that it would encourage them to challenge me. But you guys saw in the video that I got that ripped out by Ursula on the other in their deck. So I was not able to see if that works, but it was an interesting card to throw in because I don't ever see it. And then same as say, you're playing an aggro, is throwing this on their Daisy or their Merfolk can maybe buy you a turn, which could be cool, and it's still card draw. And then here we're running a Golden Flower, Popsicle, and Prince John's Mirror. Our main goal was to just run these two to find, to play Belle on our first turn. And then here I was running the Prince John character with Ward, but I didn't really benefit from him too much with just on the curve. The same time I'm trying to play him, I also want to play Belle or Flynn, so I really skipped over Prince John a lot, but I still kept this item in so far, and I still don't use it. It might not be very beneficial with the decks that I'm testing against, but maybe against a purple deck or something like that, it could help with keeping their hands small. And then I threw in a McDuck Manor just because I think having the threat of a location is still pretty good. And having the 9 willpower to make your opponent focus on that instead of my characters is a pretty good trade-off. But obviously this deck didn't work out. With my previous testing, I do like this Belle to Belle. Being able to quest her 3 is pretty cool. And then just this energy, the thought of this energy of having Belle discarding hand and then having Flynn quest her 3 sounds pretty cool. But it did not work. Not in this video at least. And so now that you guys have seen the deck list, you guys can tell me how bad of a Lorcana player I am and tell me what I did wrong in this deck. And maybe what I did wrong is I'm not playing Sapphire Coil and Sapphire Steel. I think that's the thing I'm doing wrong, is I'm not playing the deck that this game is meant to be played. So if you guys have any insight, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. I hope it's okay that I put this at the end of the video, just because I wanted to explain what happened after. So, see you guys next week.